Welcome dear students. Now in this video we are going to study about chemical bonding. Now why do atoms combine with one another to form molecules? Now atoms form molecules because they all have a tendency to acquire the stable electronic configuration. Every atom will have a tendency to acquire stable electronic configuration. Now what is the stable electronic configuration? There are two states in which an atom can acquire a stable electronic configuration. One is the duplet or the duplet rule, another one is the octet. Now duplet means having two electrons in the valence shell. Now we have studied about the electronic configuration of all the elements. So we know that in an atom every shell has different number of electrons depending upon the Bohr's and the Bury's rule. The other stable electronic configuration is the octet state, that is having 8 electrons in the valence shell. If an atom has 2 electrons in the valence shell only for K shell, if there is only one shell, it can have only 2 electrons, and from L, M, N onwards, if the atom has 8 electrons in the valence means outermost shell, then that atom is considered to be stable. Now when atoms combine, all the combining atoms will acquire this stable electronic configuration. Now let us consider the noble gases. Now the first one is helium. Its atomic number is 2, so in the K shell it has 2 electrons, so it is stable. Next come to neon. It has 10 electrons, so 2 and 8. Now this has already acquired its octet state, so it is a stable atom. Now come to argon, 18, 2, 8, 8. This also, the valence shell is M. It also contains 8 electrons in the valence shell. So that is the reason we have these noble gases hardly forming any compounds. They are stable and they are found as monoatomic molecules, or these atoms have independent existence. Okay, rest all other atoms which combine with other atoms, they always have a tendency to acquire their nearest inert gas configuration or stable configuration or octet and duplet rule. An atom can acquire this octet and duplet by forming chemical bonds with another atom. Now there are, depending upon the type in which the bonds are formed, or the type or the tendency or the mechanism with which the octet or duplet is achieved, depending upon the type, there can be two types of bonds. One is ionic bond, which is also known as electron valent bond. The other type is covalent bond. It is also known as molecular bond. There is yet another type of bond which is called the coordinate bond. You have this in 10, but I will be explaining to you in my next video. Now let us study the mechanism and examples of each one. The first one is the ionic bond or the electrovalent bond. It is the type of bond which takes place by transfer of electron from a metal to a non-metallic atom. Let us consider sodium chloride. Now ionic bonds, these are formed between a metal and a non-metal, and these bonds are very strong bonds. Generally all salts, they have this ionic bond between the atoms. Now the electronic configuration of sodium 11 is 281 and that of chlorine 17 is 287. Now sodium atom has one electron in its valence shell. Now to acquire octet, it can easily or readily donate this one electron. Now a sodium will donate or discard one electron or give away or transfer one electron only if there is an atom which is ready to accept this electron. So if we have a chlorine atom in the vicinity, a chlorine atom, what happens? There are 7 valence electrons. Now in order to acquire octet, it can readily accept one electron. So how is the bond formed? Sodium. Now we will draw two types of diagrams. One is the electron dot diagram, and one is the orbit diagram. I will be drawing both these diagrams for one or two examples. After that I will be drawing only electron dot diagram, and you all have to do both the diagrams for all the examples. Now in an electron dot diagram, you are expected to show only the valence shell. So that is 281 plus chlorine has 7 valence electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now remember, when you are showing two different atoms, then use two different symbols to represent the different electrons. So if you take cross for sodium electron, then please take a solid dot or a circle for a small circles for chlorine atom. They like to represent electrons of a chlorine atom. Now this sodium transfers one electron to chlorine, and after transferring one electron, it will acquire a positive charge because it will have one electron less than the number of protons. So number of protons is surplus by 1, so it will acquire a positive charge. Plus chlorine has accepted one electron from sodium, so this forms a negative charge, and these oppositely charged ions are strongly held or attracted by electrostatic force. So it forms sodium chloride molecule, and these atoms, they exist as ions inside the solid. They are all salts. Okay, now the same diagram we can draw, we can show the orbit diagram. The difference between orbit and electron diagram is, in an orbit diagram, you are supposed to draw all the orbits starting from K till the outermost. For example, orbit diagram of sodium chloride can be represented like this. Suppose here you write 2, 8, 2, 8, 8. So sodium will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1 electron in the valence shell. Plus chlorine will similarly have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then L shell having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So this is 281, 287, and this one valence electron is transferred to this sodium shell, chlorine shell, and you will have sodium 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus, because this is already given 1 electron to chlorine, plus you will have chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then the valence electron 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and this 18th one which has come from sodium. So this makes it 2, 8, 8, and then the third step, NaCl. That is how you are going to write in your exam. If you are asked orbit diagram, then please show both the stages And this is very important. You have to represent the two different electrons with two different symbols. Please be very careful. Let us take the example of calcium oxide. Okay, now calcium has 20 electrons, so its electronic configuration is 2882. Oxygen has 8, so 2 6. Now, in order to obtain octet, oxygen requires 2 electrons and calcium can obtain octet by donating 2 electrons. So first we'll draw the electron dot diagram, that is showing only the outermost shell. Calcium 2 plus 2882 plus oxygen 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then you can show transfer of electrons. Now what happens? Calcium acquires 2 positive charges, oxygen acquires 2 negative charges, and then they form calcium oxide. Now remember, in this stage, in ionic bond diagram, electron dot diagram, you have to show this formation of ions, without which you will not be given any marks. Okay, the same thing we can show it as orbital diagram. Children, it's taking too much of time, so let me do magnesium chloride. Suppose you have magnesium chloride. Magnesium 12, so 282, chlorine 17, 287. So how to draw this? Suppose we'll draw the orbit diagram. Now magnesium 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 plus, now this can give 2 electrons, but chlorine can accept only 1 electron, so we will have 2 chlorine atoms taking 1 electron each. Suppose chlorine, now you draw with dots, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 plus another chlorine atom 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and then 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is 282, 287 and 287. Now you show this is transferred here, transfer of electrons, and this other electron will go to the other chlorine atom, transfer of electrons. So in the next stage what happens? You have to show all the orbits. Cl 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This has come from magnesium minus, plus magnesium 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This acquires an octet now because 2 electrons has already been given. This is octet plus, now this is 2 plus, this has given 2 electrons. Now again another chlorine 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and the 8th one cross given by magnesium. So in the next step you write Cl minus, Mg2 plus and Cl minus. So this, or you can also write Mg2 plus plus 2 Cl minus. So this gives MgCl2. This is how you will draw the orbital diagram of magnesium chloride. Now this can also be represented as electron dot diagram, where you have to show only the only the outermost shell. Suppose you have magnesium 1, 2 plus chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then these two getting transferred to give Cl minus plus Mg2 plus Cl minus to give MgCl2.